eighth route I explained in the blueprint is called the parent and grandparent visa. Sometimes when people ask us as affiliates, oh, I'm 92 years old, I'm 62 years old, can I come to Canada and things like that? I tell people, even if you feel you cannot come to Canada, why not encourage your children to come to Canada? When your children come to Canada, eventually one day will be one day when they can sponsor you under this parent and grandparent visa pathway. The parent and grandparent visa pathway opens an opportunity for parents because Canada believes so much in family. So Canada knows that when your parents are with you, your mind is together. When your grandparents are with you, your mind is together. So you can even imagine that they even open this up to the level of grandparents. So what happens is that the application for this is not always open. That's the only downfall to this. The application for this particular route is not always open. So when they open it, they will announce it and people are already getting set that, okay, this thing is going to open. So everybody puts in the application as fast as they want to put it. So once the application opens, but you cannot apply for this from outside. You need to have a child inside Canada, and your child must be a Canadian citizen or a permanent resident. So you don't even need to be a citizen. As a permanent resident, you can apply for your parents for this parent and grandparent visa because it automatically leads to permanent residency for your parent. And what is the advantage of that? The obvious truth that all of you guys will agree with me here today is that healthcare issues are more common when people are getting older. A time will come that me and you will not be able to do what we are doing today again. There's some things I can do right now that my parents cannot do. So as you grow older, your healthcare needs also increases. And for you to get adequate healthcare in Nigeria, for example, for you to get the best and quality one, it's going to cost you a lot of money. So if you come to Canada, for example, and you're a Canadian citizen or a permanent resident and your parents are still alive, you can sponsor them when this application opens up. And I know since I've been to Canada now, it opens up like average of once in 2 years, which for me is still not bad. So when it opens up and you qualify for it and you submit all the application for your parents and whatever, it means that they can live in Canada as a permanent resident. They don't need to do any IELTS, any document, whatever. No, they can be here. They can help you to take care of your children. They can help you to stabilize yourself. Having your parents around is a very great advantage, especially for those of you that love your parents. And when they are here, they can access healthcare service the same way you can access healthcare service from hospitals for free. So because in any of Canadian hospitals, when you go in, you are having surgery, you are having childbirth, you want to see a doctor, you don't pay for it. Okay. So that's a burden taken away from you. The fact that you can see your parents and they can see the best of doctors, they can get the best quality healthcare service given to them as permanent residents. And if there's any incentive that government is giving to everybody, they will also give them. As a matter of fact, if they still want to work, there are so many places where I've seen elderly people working. There are some jobs that are just for them to sit down and fill a form for people or sit down and open the door. Some of them are even still very active, and they are still doing very active jobs. They can look for a job, they can work. That is the benefit of this parent and grandparent visas. And I talk about this in the blueprint with screenshots of proofs of how I have done this for my parents.